Welcome to my home. Are you ready for a holiday tour? Come on in. I am so excited to be sharing my decorated holiday home with all of you today. For weeks, we have been creating countless DIYs. We've decorated several rooms. We have done a lot of different displays and added a bit of Christmas magic to every single space. I'm going to show you how all of these DIYs and decorations have come together. So let's get started. The entryway sets the mood. Right off the bat, you're giving a first impression to let other people say, hey, do I want to see more? I like to decorate on a grand scale. You only get one chance to make a first impression, so we've got to make it count. The color scheme for my Christmas decor this year is the copper and gold color combination. You are introduced to that color scheme the minute that you walk through the door. Here on my foyer table, I have these tall, gorgeous topiaries that we created. They have gold ornaments and copper bows, white poinsettias, and some hanging gems and terrariums. And inside these terrariums, I have some battery-operated candles that give a beautiful glow at night. Remember this nativity that I found at a thrift store for $14.99? Well, it has just been a beautiful focal point for this foyer table. It brings the eye directly to where I want it to be, which is to celebrate the birth of our Savior. As we walk through the home, I will leave some links in my description box for those videos that I'm talking about. Also, I'll put some cards above if you want to see full episodes. Right off the foyer table is the dining room. And as you remember, we created this beautiful centerpiece out of some topiaries that I created with some Dollar Tree baskets and some metal topiary forms. We took some Dollar Tree village houses and gave them a coat of white paint and added some champagne glitter for a little extra sparkle. I also have these framed pictures, and the top corners of these frames I embellished with some snowflakes and some greenery. And then inside I put a free printable that each one of you can have. And then above on my chandelier, I put a flurry of snowflake ornaments. It's such a fun winter detail that makes it just feel so Christmassy. Now, I have had a few inquiries about what I do with this centerpiece when we're using this table for dinner. Well, we don't use it very often. However, when we do, I just move it to that built-in buffet right behind me, and it's a beautiful display to look at while we're dining. It is a little bit of a hassle, I'm not gonna lie, to move it and move it back, but it's all in the name of Christmas decor. On our way to the formal living room, we're going to stop by at our Christmas countdown clock. This is one of my favorite Christmas pieces of all time. I absolutely love this thing, and so do my kids, especially my little first grader. The first thing that she does in the morning is she runs down the stairs and moves the little clock hand to the correct date. Well, I guess it's the second thing she does. The first thing she does is find a sneaky little elf on the shelf, and then she comes down to the clock. But it's just a fun way for the kids to count down the days till Christmas. I'm ready for Santa to come. Are you? Okay, here's my copper and gold Christmas tree. What do you think? I used some gold mesh and some white tulle. I also have those copper ribbons that we used in our foyer table display. I have some gold ornaments and some feathered copper ornaments. I have some poinsettias and some other botanicals. And then I have a big sprig and shower of twigs coming out of the top that I love the way that that looks. It just looks like it's exploding with Christmas flair. On this side of the Christmas tree, I have 2 side tables, and on top of those side tables, I have some topiary trees. Again, I use those same gold and copper ribbons, the tulle, the same ornaments and botanicals. Can you see how using the same color scheme and design elements tie everything together? From the vantage point of the front door, you can see the foyer table, the dining table, the living room, and everything that's in them. So by using the same color scheme and design elements, it ties all of the spaces together. My video today is part of the home decor collab that is hosted by Yanni and Diane from DecoEasy. Now this mother and daughter team do some fantastic seasonal DIYs on their channel. I'll leave a link to DecoEasy in my description box, as well as a link to the playlist so you can see what all of the other participants created in their holiday decor. Here we are in the family room. This is where we, as a family, spend the majority of the time, so it's important for me to make this space extra special. Not too long ago, we decorated this side table. We displayed all of my nativities. As the focal point in this design, I found this Christmas tree at my local thrift store for $7.99. It was pretty beat up, but that was not a problem. We just gave it a quick makeover, and now it has new life as a beautiful standout centerpiece on our table. These beautiful snowflakes were another one of those DIYs that we created during that video. I took these Dollar Tree snowflakes and added some extra fine glitter, and now they are just so wintry and perfect for our Christmas display. I also created these teardrop swags with some Dollar Tree garland and some beautiful ribbons. I put them underneath my lanterns that flank either side of my table for some extra Christmas flair and some symmetry. I just love the way that these look, especially at night with the candlelight glowing. It just looks so beautiful. On these center shelves, I have my DIY comb Christmas trees that I made last year, as well as a beautiful glass Christmas tree. Above on this shelf, I have hung a Christmas wreath. To the center of the wreath, I have a beautiful wood star. I've had so many favorite design elements and decorations this year. However, the way that this mantle decor came together is by far my favorite design piece. It just is so stunning. Do you remember these candlesticks that we made out of Dollar Tree vases? I placed in some flicker flame candles and positioned them symmetrically on the mantle. We hydro dipped a couple of ornaments in gold and copper to get some extra color to go along with my color scheme. We also have these hanging terrariums that I added that bath salt snow into, as well as a battery operated candle. Do you see how having some terrariums here coordinate with the terrariums that are hanging in my foyer? It just makes sense in designing. If you have elements that carry you from one room to the next, you don't know why you like a space, you just like it. So as you go about designing your rooms, try and carry in just a little bit from one room into the next, because it will make your design cohesive. Last but certainly not least is this Christmas tree. Again, I used the same gold mesh. I used some similar ornaments to what I used on my other tree. I also used some of those feather ornaments and some copper ribbons. I can't forget to show you the Polar Express train encircling the bottom. I love the way that this family area feels. It's cozy and inviting. With the lights dimmed, it just feels enchanted. Now that we are all done with all of our DIYs, all of our decorating, I am curious to know which of these DIYs or design spaces is your favorite. Leave me a comment and let me know. It has been a joyful experience creating these spaces. I love the way each element came together to create one cohesive design. Watching, I want to wish you health, happiness, and a very Merry Christmas.